So Tesla earnings are out.
What's going on today?
It was bad. Really bad.
How bad?
Well, let's read some of the headlines. You guys get a sense of what people are saying. So this is from The Guardian. They say, Tesla reports steep drop in profits despite U.S. rush to buy electric vehicles. So steep drop, that's not a good thing. Here's another one. Tesla profits plunges as Musk turns focus to robot army.
Robot army, not even the car anymore?
Yeah, the whole thing was like robot army this, robot army that. That was coming from the Wall Street Journal. That's bizarre. But wait, it gets even more crazy. Listen to this one. This is from CNBC. Elon Musk said Tesla's robot will be, quote, incredible surgeon, talking about a doctor, left Wall Street with no guidance on EVs. Do you know what guidance means?
I don't know.
So in an earnings report, generally you report like what happened before, and then you say what you think might happen in the future.
So he's not really talking about car anymore?
Yeah, no guidance on electric vehicles.
Just robot army and like robot surgeon?
Well, incredible surgeon. These are quotes from Elon. From Bloomberg. Musk hijacks Tesla earnings call to pitch $1 trillion pay plan.
He just won his money, I guess.
It doesn't even seem real, you know? I mean, in an earnings report, you're just like talking about how you need that $1 trillion.
But he always say, I don't, it's not about the money, right?
My fundamental concern with regard to how much voting control I have in Tesla is, if I go ahead and build this enormous robot army, can I just be ousted at some point in the future? That's my biggest concern. That is really the only thing I'm trying to address with this. So it's called compensation, but it's not like I'm going to go spend the money. It's just, if we build this robot army, do I have at least a strong influence over that robot army? Not control, but a strong influence.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not even going to spend the money. What? All right, and then you got The Verge. Tesla revenues rebound as consumers race to claim expiring tax credit. So that was a bit of a bright spot. Revenue was up, I think it was like 12%. But what was the basic deal with that? And it said it here at Verge, but what's the basic, why are people buying Teslas all of a sudden?
Because tax credit gonna stop.
Yeah, so your tax credit is gonna stop. And then it was also to buy before the tariffs, right? So the best way to think about it is, you're at the grocery store or whatever, and there's a big sign that says sale ends at midnight, right? So everyone runs in the last day and you buy stuff, and it gives like a boost to sales. But after that, yeah, and this has been a long-running problem for Tesla, is they just don't have any new products. And they wouldn't talk about anything new. They didn't mention the Cybertruck
at all.
No, people are just like, what the heck is going on,
Yeah.
And they didn't really address anything that you would really want to hear. He just literally talking about robots
and fundamentally changing the nature of transport. I think people just don't quite appreciate the degree to which this will take off. Where it's honestly, it's going to be like a shockwave. So it's because the cars are all out there. We have millions of cars out there.
What is shockwave?
So it's kind of like shock. Well, there's different ways you can think. There's two meanings. So one would be shock, like,
yeah.
Okay, and then a wave, like an ocean wave. Yeah. So like I guess we're all going to be like this overwhelmed with the. And then the other way you can think about shock, it's like kind of like earthquake. It kind of knocks you over, kind of thing, feeling, and the wave is going to hit everyone. So either way, that's according to Elon, it's going to be a shock wave. Yes. Elon also said, get this.
So it's core competencies created while you wait, Optimus at scale is the infinite money glitch. It's like it's difficult to express the magnitude of, like, if you've got something that like if Optimus, I think, could probably achieve 5x the productivity of a person per year because it can operate 24/7. It doesn't even need to charge. It can operate it tethered, so it's plugged in the whole time.
That Optimus at scale is the infinite money glitch.
Infinite money glitch?
Yeah, do you know what that
Sounds
means?
like game-ish kind of word.
Yeah, so if you guys play video games, the basic concept is sort of like, let's say you play like a Mario game, or I don't know, I like football games.
Or,
What's that?
like we say MMORPGs.
Oh, that's a good example. That's a perfect example.
Sometimes you get the gold one spot and you can get, if there's kind of program error,
yeah,
you can get it, kind of, not steal, but you.
Well, okay, so it's funny that in South Park, that cartoon, there's an episode I used to show in class, and it was about Warcraft 3. And the basic gist of it is like a spot that you kill the boar like a pig, and then you leave, come back in like 10 seconds. The pig is back, and you kill the pig again, and you just keep getting the gold from the pig, basically. So Elon is then saying that his humanoid robots, Optimus, are going to be the infinite money glitch.
How?
Right. Well, he says it's going to be sustainable abundance.
Yeah.
According to Elon, the robots are going to do like 5 times work of a human, and then
what are you gonna do? The regular people, robots gonna work all the work, and you don't have a job. You don't have money to hire a robot.
Well, he says work is optional. You don't have to work. Like that's why you get the robots. That's why you have robots. What are you talking about? Why do you want to work? You have to get robots.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't have money to buy robots.
Oh, well. Okay, so I guess what you do is you save up money, you buy a robot.
And you say, work instead of you, right? That's his thinking. But, CEO just buy a bunch of robots himself. You don't have to hire other person's robot.
Oh, that's a big problem. Because I was just going to say, I'm going to hire the robot goes to work, and then I get paid for my robot.
Yeah, but why someone buy your robot? I can buy just my robot by myself.
It doesn't work, does it? Okay, so according to Elon, this is how stupid, these are real things from Elon. According to Elon, he needs to get paid, right? Because he wants his robot army. And he goes on and on about robot army stuff.
Yeah, I think he's watching the kind of Terminator or the, Iron Man.
And this is like a quote. He's like, if we build this robot army, do I have at least a strong influence over the robot army? But the thing is, as just we've all seen these movies, Terminator or whatever, where the robots go. iRobot's another one. Like talking about army, and we know the negative parts of robots. Is that what you'd be saying? Should you be saying, these things are, does army mean dangerous? Is that kind of what we're saying here?
I don't know, because I don't know why he's obsessed with the robot army right now.
Well, it's definitely not cars.
Yeah, it's not about Mars anymore, too.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. So he usually talks about Mars or Superman or whatever.
Ticket to the Mars, you can buy it today.
The same that happened to the Cybertruck, I guess, right? It fell apart. So kind of what's going on, to answer your robot question, in Elon's mind, his cars are really smart. Like really smart.
It's like Optimus.
What do you mean Optimus?
Oh, no, not the Optimus, the Transformer.
That is Optimus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Optimus. That's what you meant. Yeah, that's the leader of the what are they called? The Decepticons are the bad ones. The Autobots. The Autobots are good. I grew up with Transformers. I should totally know this, right? Optimus, Jazz, Bumblebee. Those are the main characters. I really do know. Anyway, but he says, according to Elon, that his cars are going to be so smart that they're going to get bored.
This car will feel like it is a living creature. That's how good the AI will get with the AI4 computer. This is before AI5. And then AI5, like I said, is by some metrics 40 times better. Let's just say safely, it's a 10x improvement. So it might almost be too much intelligence for a car. I do wonder, like, how much intelligence should you have in a car? It might get bored. Actually, and then one of the things I thought, like, well, if we got all these cars that maybe are bored, well, while they're sort of, if they are bored, we could actually have a giant distributed inference fleet, and say, like, well, if they're not actively driving, let's just have a giant distributed inference fleet.
What do you mean get bored?
Because they're so smart.
That means they're alive?
Yeah. So Elon, yeah.
You know, it's robot. So you're supposed to be turn on and turn off. There's no emotion.
Well, according to Elon, this car was going to feel like a living creature.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, he's literally talks like Transformer.
It's a living creature car, and it's really smart. So what do you think the car does when it gets bored? What is Elon's plan?
I don't know.
So I guess when they're bored, because they don't sleep, because the robot's silly, right?
Yeah.
Then they're all gonna like...
They don't sleep, they don't alive, they don't bored. That's the car.
No, but it's really smart, so it does get bored. It needs something to do, right?
I can't really talk about it. I can't really have a conversation.
This is Elon. So the idea is they're all gonna cluster together.
Uh-huh.
You could say cluster crap. There's another way to say it. You guys already know what I'm talking about. It's a bad word, but we say this. They're gonna cluster together, put all the bored robots together, and gonna make like this like supercomputer is the idea. A supercomputer of bored robots. Gigawatts of bored robots.
It's not anymore a car then?
Well, maybe it never was a car. See? Elon is just like a whole other level. He's like so much smarter than us that we, you know, we're lucky to be in his presence. Yeah. Okay, so let's moving on. Elon was actually pretty upset that people were saying he's not deserving of his $1 trillion pay package. He referred to these people as corporate terrorists.
You know, being ousted because of some asinine recommendations from ISS and Glass Lewis who have no friggin' clue. I mean, those guys are corporate terrorists. And the problem, so let me like explain like the core problem here is that.
What do you think about that? Are they terrorists that he shouldn't get paid?
Like $1 trillion?
It really is.
Nah.
And he's claiming that the people who are saying this stuff, that they have no clue.
Yeah.
He says, I won't say, but this clue, I guess if he doesn't get his pay, it's going to be extremely disastrous consequences. This is, guys, it was nuts. And like, you know, we're like literally just telling you what he says.
He's been fired, you know, before, fire whole kind of employees before, but they don't care, you know, small money, you know, actual people's, you know, this life, but now he just won $1 trillion, one person $1 trillion. And
yeah, so the funny thing about that when you mention that, so where how he easily fires people, right? And then like the way he talks is like, if I don't get my pay, I'm gonna leave. And
yeah, you're the terrorist.
Yeah, he even threatened to leave. He had this really bizarre thing. This is what he said, right? This is on Twitter. He says, Tesla is worth more than all other automotive companies combined, right? All the other companies together, right? Which of those CEOs would you like to run Tesla? It won't be me. What? This guy, you know, it's Tesla's kind of like Trump or Elon. Well, they're all the same, but Elon's kind of like Trump, where they keep getting more and more crazy. You know, because Elon was crazy before, but not like this crazy.
No, you know, Mars stuff was pretty crazy.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. And okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he sold, you know, to go to Mars ticket.
All right, so, but we want to say some positive things about Elon.
In conclusion, we're excited about the updated mission of Tesla, which is sustainable abundance. So going beyond sustainable energy to say sustainable abundance is the mission, where we believe with Optimus and self-driving that you can actually create a world where there is no poverty, where everyone has access to the finest medical care. Optimus will be an incredible surgeon, for example. And imagine if everyone had access to an incredible surgeon.
So what do you think? Do you want an incredible surgeon, Optimus?
If it does 100%, you know, perfect, why not? Just
well, but it's designed by
believe
Elon.
it.
Do you want?
Yeah, I don't
Elon?
believe it. So I don't buy it.
And we're, you know, all of this stuff, and you know, we're making jokes about this stuff, right? But Elon like talks about this stuff that it's serious, which is crazy, and the Tesla channels and stuff like that, they act like it's a real thing, but I mean, all this stuff is nonsense. They make claims like Tesla's going to make, was it 3 million cars within 24 months, so like 2 years, and then build 1 million robots, Optimus robots, and then I guess you're going to scale that to 50 to 100 million units eventually.
Yeah, now at least I see the, you know, where is it, the Tesla dining.
Oh, that's in LA.
Yeah, they're using the robot there.
Yeah, so that is
Give
true.
You popcorn,
yep.
You know.
Yeah, it's a robot for popcorn. So that's what's going on with Tesla. Revenue's down 37%. The EV credits are going away. There's just too many other brands out there to buy that are much, much better than the Tesla. And the stock did crash today a bit, about, I think, 4% after hours. I just don't see any future for this company. I'm just being perfectly frank with you guys. And the problem is if they get rid of Elon, what's that?
I think if they do that, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna go really crazy.
Well, I mean, he's just gonna play Twitter games all day. But that's the interesting thing is because to keep his companies afloat, he like kind of moves money around. So how this game works for Elon, just to give you a general idea, is it's all based on the price of Tesla stock. So whatever that is, and he can pump that up, then he borrows money off of that, and then he uses that to like fund other stuff, or he moves his money around companies and then borrows money off each other, essentially what it ends up being, and then it's all a massive bubble. That's the best way to describe it. And I think you're getting really close to popping. I mean, if you heard today, and you guys, we played something for you, this is not a sane person. and it's embarrassing that anyone would believe any of this stuff at all. So that's our thoughts on this. We'd like to hear yours, and we'll catch you on the next video. So bye.